And Sikuge Prasanna, as we see the first run being taken by Sikuge Prasanna. Have a look at the wicket, and I'll just mention what I noticed. Mohammad Sami getting the wicket. Just up on him and playing down the wrong line, essentially getting the inside edge onto the bails. Whoops. They went. Just similarity between the first over bowled by Junaid Khan, his compatriot. His first ball went for 4 and he took a wicket in his third or fourth ball, and another one later on. Here he bowled a wide, Mohammad Sami, but his first legal delivery went for 4, and then he comes and takes a wicket. Uncanny, that similarity.
Are you done, or is there something else you'd like to suggest, Jamim?
No, I'm not suggesting a second wicket. Just notice things. 66 for 8 is what they mustered. He tries to walk down to him, and the bowler, despite his pace, I think saw that in the wide open spaces, and that's allowed him to go through for 2 runs.
Now he's walked down to him, first ball, and he's dropped it and come, but that's got onto him a lot sooner than he thought. But there is a gap at mid-wicket, so they've got 2 good runs. And this is Mohammad Sami's pitch map for this year's edition of the BPL, and you can see those red dots. There's been quite a few of them, and that's why I was surprised he didn't play in the last game. And just those couple of wickets pulsating there on a good length.
Right to the fielder. That's a completion of the first over, an eventful one. 8 for 1.
মালাই চাচারা জীবনটাই বৃথা
আমার তো লেবুগুলো কোনো 4 ফুটা সাথে 1 চিমটি আদা কুচি
চিনি দিবেন কিন্তু ঘুরবেন না নিচে পড়ে থাকবে ধীরে ধীরে গলবে আইসটি হবে 12 রকম মানুষের 13 রকম চাওয়া আর এই জন্যই বাংলা লিংকের আমার অফার *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে আপনার পছন্দ মতো ইন্টারনেট আর টক টাইম অফার বেছে নিন আর এখন ডায়াল করলেই 500 MB ইন্টারনেট এবং 500 SMS ফ্রি বাংলা লিংক
Yonder Music. Download the #1 music app now. Exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য. No money for music.
Alpenliebe just for Scandi. কাঁচা আমের ভেতর দুর্দান্ত just feels.
Into the second over. Seen him before, taking 5 for 20, I think it was. Qasim Antend is where he's going to bowl from. Hussain Ali. Beg your pardon, that was Hassan Ali. This is Hussain Ali. Got a little confused here. Sorry about that. Oh, airy fairy. Well, suggestions are there. I mean, he's got that little bit of attacking from the other end, and from this end, all he needs to do is bowl a good tight line and length. The pressure will be on the batters. Hey, this is a game of cricket. You never know what's going to happen by the end of the innings. He'd love that, Hussain Ali. Oh, not like that. Wide delivery and tonked away. That's a delightful looking shot.
That first delivery that he missed, that was rather wide, clearly suggested that he does a little bit of shape on that delivery, but too full and meat and drink to the batsman. He's got 3 men in that cover point area, but did well to open the face, make sure that went through the gap to the boundary for 4.
That'll ease some of the nerves. That Prasanna seems to be very nervy at the moment. It was good to get a boundary and to come back with a good, well-judged run.
That's good cricket. Shows you that he's not batting with one frame of mind. which is boundary, boundary, boundary. Got his boundary in the over, and rotating the strike, giving an opportunity to his partner who's a left-hander. So that means the bowler's going to have to change his radar as well. Changing the field for the captain, lots to think about. So good cricket. The left-hander, he's got the deep square on the boundary, just behind square, and the third man back.
That's going to be a wide, I think. Did it go within the lines, or did it get a bottom edge to that one?
He might have got a bottom edge. Can't see any deviation there, but certainly over the stump mic heard a sound that made me think that he might have got the bottom edge.
Ali has been pretty wide to the right-hander, now he's pretty wide to the left-hander. A little bit awkward with his line at the moment. Has given him the charge and appeal, and he enjoyed that, young man. Not for the first time, Riley Russo has just walked down, tried to meet the bowler.
Yeah, he did, and this looked like it's got a little bit of extra bounce again. Come down and dug it in a little bit. There's certainly been a little bit of two-pacedness about this wicket. I mean, we saw in the first innings a couple of balls bouncing extra. We saw a couple keeping low as well. So batsmen just got to be careful.
Oh, he's trying to hit the ball too hard, sent back by his partner. Oh, if he picked that up cleanly, there would have been a chance. 2 overs done, 13 for 1.
See you at the movies. I see you with your lipstick.
এসে গেছে 2 দিনের ব্যাটারি লাইফ সহ নোকিয়া 2 4G স্মার্টফোন। এখন বন্ধুদের ফান চলবে নন স্টপ, কারণ নোকিয়া 2 সাথে এয়ারটেল দিচ্ছে 9 GB ইন্টারনেট, 300 মিনিট টক টাইম, সাথে আরো অনেক কিছু। এয়ারটেল।
যখন আপনার সাথে আছে হিরো i3s প্রযুক্তি, তখন সাশ্রয় হবে জ্বালানি আর সঞ্চয় হবে টাকা। এটি স্মার্ট, এটি i3s।
হ্যালো 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
Started with the early fall of the wicket of Chadwick Walton. Played on to the bowling of Sami. Carries on bowling from the AKS end. And was down the leg side. I thought that was going down the leg side. Initially, there's an appeal, but now the just dreaded finger went up. Interesting to see. The second wicket has gone down.
I think maybe he's just moved across a little bit here, Shamim. But I think that's hit him dead in front. Yeah, that I think is cannoning into leg stump. Looked like it had a slight element of straightening, and the umpire agrees with Mohammad Sami's appeal. So, second wicket down now for khulna. 6 Prasanna got 13 for 2.
পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ। 1, ক্যাশ নিয়ে ঝামেলা নেই, আর 2, কেনাকাটা হবে স্মার্টলি। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো। এমন আবেগের মধ্যে দিয়ে জন্মাচ্ছে ভালোবাসার সন্তান, তার প্রয়োজন আমরা বুঝি। তাই নাজুক ত্বকের সুরক্ষায় এসেনশিয়াল ময়েশ্চারাইজার নিয়ে মেরিল বেবি লোশন আগলে রাখে পরম মমতায়। এখন মমতা হোক আরেকটু বেশি, কারণ মেরিল বেবি লোশনের 100 মিলির প্যাকে পাচ্ছেন মেরিল বেবি টুথপেস্ট, আর 200 মিলি প্যাকের সাথে মেরিল বেবি সোপ একদম ফ্রি। থাইল্যান্ড যাবার ইচ্ছেটা যাদের এত বেশি, তারা রবিতে যে কোনো পরিমাণ রিচার্জে পাচ্ছেন ব্যাংককের সুযোগ। এছাড়াও পাচ্ছেন অসংখ্য সারপ্রাইজ। রবি
চাইলেও লিখবেন, না চাইলেও লিখবেন, ম্যাটাডোর বলপেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাইফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট, ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
Riyadh comes in, takes guard. This is pedigree, 2,515 runs. And he's here because of this. Now this is quite tight, the decision. Going down, rushed. Oh, it was wickets hitting. That was a good decision My initial thoughts were it might have just deviated down the leg side, but you're right, Tino. Just straightened enough to go and hit the leg.
Good start to Mamdullah. This is the last wicket. Sami down the leg side, just straightened a little bit after pitching, and that was enough to make sure that it cannoned into the leg stump.
Yeah, it's eagle eyes of umpire. Now the shark caught that. That's good decision. Good balls. This now the wicket makes a lot of difference, doesn't it? You recharge, you bowl better deliveries, try to increase your pace.
Yeah, it's been a good start to Mamdullah, and he's been an integral part of the middle innings victories, that 40 and that 48 not out, both in winning calls for them. So he's used to coming in when the team's under pressure, but this time still 154 needed, long way to go.
He's got to tell himself that I've got a long innings to play, and if he plays like that, he's going to do all right. Just close the face of the bat at the last moment and use the pace of the ball. Wonderful shot. Nicely placed between those two fielders.
Sliding down the leg side, and with the pace, just turns it round the corner. Himself to his first boundary. Nicely weighted for that. Just tucked it off his hip. A bit surprised. The number of boundaries I've seen in the first 6 overs go to fine leg as opposed to the deep square where the fielder is, Shamim. It's monumental.
Down the wicket, gives him the charge, slices it, and he's fortunate. Could have gone to hand, but it drops a little short. They get a single. Just don't understand that little mix with Mahmudullah. He's just helped himself to a boundary now. Plays a high-risk shot. Not in control, not necessary.
It's not often that you see guys run down, especially to a seamer, and played that shot particularly well. And we saw Riley Rousseau try that 2 or 3 times in a row in the last over and didn't get one connection in any of those deliveries. Sometimes the staying still at the crease and your eyes level will help you execute your shot better.
With the pace that Mohammad Sami is generating at the moment. Again, mistiming, not in his elements at the moment. 3 overs completed, 18 for 2.
ভ্যাসলিন জেলি খুব সাধারণ কিছু, কিন্তু তৈরি করতে পারে অসাধারণ সব গল্প। কিভাবে জানতে হলে যোগ দিন আমার সাথে ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্টে। শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা আমাদের জন্য খুবই সাধারণ, কিন্তু সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষের জন্য এমন সমস্যাই হতে পারে ভয়াবহ। তাই ভ্যাসলিন